I think I managed to thrift my entire winter wardrobe. Sweater weather is officially upon us.
Oh, sweater weather. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. Oh, God, I would. Finally, sweater weather.
So we got our very first snow this week, and that means it's time for all things cozy. So of course, I went thrifting. My Pinterest board lately has been looking so comfy cozy, so it's time to make sure that my closet matches the vibe. And personally, jackets and sweaters are my two favorite things to thrift for. As always, this will be a try on haul. I found so many cozy sweaters and I can't wait to show you guys. So let's get right into it. First is this gorgeous pink and orange sweater. And I'm very particular about sweaters. Anything itchy or that just doesn't feel nice on my skin is an absolute hard pass for me. And this one is so soft. This actually doesn't have a brand tag, but I found this at the DI for $6. Because we get a ton of snow here in Idaho, the world kind of turns white in the winter. So I love to lean into like more bright colors in my closet because I feel like they pop so fun off the snow. So I leaned into so many bright fun colors in this haul, and I'm so excited because the rest of the year I feel like I kind of lean into a more neutral color palette. So I'm excited to let my colorful girly shine this winter. Next is this gorgeous purple Vera Wang sweater. Again, so soft. And this one's actually a little bit on the longer side, which I thought would be so nice with like some fleece lined tights and knee-high boots to wear it more as like a dress. And I just love the neckline on this sweater. It's kind of like a mock neck. I have a love-hate relationship with turtlenecks because I don't love the feeling of like being choked. So I feel like this one is going to be a good happy medium, and I just think the cut on this is so stunning. The detail at the bottom of this sweater I also thought was so cute. It kind of goes into that like chunkier knit look at the bottom, which contrasts, I think, and adds a little bit of something special to this sweater since the top is much more simple. This is an extra large, and I snagged this for $3.97. Next is this really cool color blocked cardigan. I loved the color palette on this, the green, yellow, and purple. I thought played together so nicely. This is a Forever 21 sweater, which just always takes me back. That was like one of my favorite stores growing up, so I always get excited to find things from there at the thrift. This was $8.99. I got this at the Savers in Portland. If you watched any of my Portland thrift videos, this was the thrift store that was hurting my feelings with their price tags. Out of all of the thrift stores I've been to recently, that one in specific was a little bit outrageous on the prices, but I just thought this color palette was so cool and it was such a unique design with the color blocking that I went ahead and snagged it. I also love a good cardigan in the winter to throw on over PJs or whatever outfit I'm wearing through the day. I like to layer because when we crank the heater, it can get very hot in the house. And I feel like I kind of just struggle in the winter to figure out what I want to wear to be comfortable temperature-wise. So cardigans always feel like a good option, and I don't have a lot of cardigans, so I was really excited about this one. I feel like I've got a little bit of a color palette going on with this haul because I also found this gorgeous yellow sweater. This is more of a V-neck, again on the longer side, but in Idaho, it stays winter all the way through spring pretty much, so I thought this one would be so fun with this like springy color to wear like February, March, April and still be cozy. The brand on this is White Stag Woman. I'm not familiar with this brand. I got this for $4 at the DI. I just couldn't pass it up. Butter yellow has been absolutely living this year, and I don't know if that trend is dying out or not, but I'm still so here for it. This next find I'm actually so beyond excited about. I saw them release this last year at Target and I almost grabbed it, but I didn't. And I was able to thrift it this year. I feel like this is just like the Christmas sweater of my dreams. It's so soft. The brand is A New Day from Target and it's a size large. I got this at Goodwill for $4.99 and I almost paid a lot more for it at Target last year when it was released. My favorite thing about this sweater is it actually says Après on the neckline, which I thought was such a cute touch. Josh and I are big snowboarders and love to hang out on the mountain and enjoy a drink after we ride, and this is the perfect sweater to do that in. So I'm just so excited, you guys, to live out my cozy snow buddy dreams this winter. I know winter can get a bad rap, and usually I'm pretty over it by March or April because winter here just lasts so long, but I love the snow. It's so cozy for a day curled up on the couch, but I also really enjoy snow sports and actually getting out and enjoying and playing in the snow. I grew up in Texas and we didn't really have seasons, so that's something that I love so much about where we live now, is that we actually do get all 4 seasons. And nothing in the world is more magical than snow on Christmas. And you simply can't change my mind on this. Another really bold color, but I feel like they were kind of just jumping off the shelf at me, probably because they're so bright. But I found this vibrant orange zip up cardigan. This is kind of giving that like 90s style of cardigan, the full zip. I feel like these have been really trendy this year, and I don't know what it is about this sweater in particular. It was kind of just giving me Miss Frizzle vibes, and I'm so here for it. This one was also from the Savers in Portland, so brace yourselves. I paid $10.49 for this sweater. Ouch. But the brand is Liz & Co. and I just really loved the color. I almost put it back because of the price tag, but I'm really glad that I didn't. This one also kind of has that mock neck, which I really like in the winter. And it had these cute little strings, which I thought were a nice touch, kind of gave it a more casual sweatshirt kind of vibe. And of course I had to pick up some neutrals too. As much as I do love bright colors, some days I'm simply not having it. So I wanted to have some options. Ugh, the Savers is out here breaking my heart. I paid way too much for a couple of these sweaters. This was $8.99, but I feel like this is something I'm gonna grab for so much. I just think these little button-up cardigans are so sweet, and I love to wear them with just the top button done. And I feel like white is never a bad choice because it will go with literally anything, but also this over a turtleneck would be so cute. And I feel like this one too is going to be another really good piece to carry into spring. I love spring fashion, but it is really important to actually dress for the weather, and it's still always absolutely freezing here in the spring. This next piece I think might be one of my favorite pieces from this haul. This is just too darn sweet. This one is from a thrift store that all of the tops are priced the same, so this was $3.99. It doesn't have any sort of tags, so I don't know where it's from, but it's just this adorable little sweater shirt. I thought this would be so stunning with like a wide leg jean, a brown belt, and a nice jacket. It would be like a very kind of chic outfit, something great for work, stuff like that. But I loved the 2 different knits of this, the more loose knit on the middle and the tight knit for the sleeves. I just thought that was such a nice touch. And I think this is so dang cute. And speaking of jackets, I found the perfect one to wear with it. This was from Savers in Portland. So this was $15.29. That will be the last time you ever catch me at a Savers because just utterly ridiculous, honestly. I am so excited about this jacket. I've been looking for a red jacket for the longest time, and this one is stunning. It's a suede. I was hoping to find a red leather jacket, but I really struggle with leather jackets because I have bulkier shoulders and I can just never find one that actually fits tailored through the middle that I can like move or function at all in. So this felt like the perfect find because it has a little bit more give to it and it fits me perfectly. I can just see it now. This with this little shirt under it for a date night is going to be so cute. You guys, I'm like suffering all over again looking at these Savers price tags. This one was $12.99 and this is a little bit preppier, I would say, than my usual style, but I thought it was so cute and kind of unique. I figure with like a black mini skirt, some black fleece lined tights, this would just be such a nice outfit for like Christmas dinner or something like that. It also has these gorgeous gold buttons down the middle, and I thought the detail along the neckline and the bottom of this sweater was just so stunning. This is a size small from Threaded Leaf, and I just can't wait to live my best fancy girl life in this. And last but not least, I was looking for some like knit or thermal shirts, some good ones just to wear around the house or wear as layers when we're bundling up to go outside. And I thought this one was so stinking cute and new with tags. This is also from the thrift store that everything is the same price. So this was $3.99, but I just loved the two-tone sleeve on this, and brown is my favorite color to wear. So this just felt like the perfect one to add to my closet. This is a size large and is just going to be such a cozy like pajama shirt or layering piece for the winter, and is incredibly soft, which is honestly on the top of my priority list when thrifting for clothing. So that's it for today's haul. Let me know down below what was your favorite piece. I am still so excited about the red striped ombre sweater because I really did almost buy that full price, and I'm so glad that I didn't. Honestly, if you look long enough, you can find almost anything at the thrift store. It's really just about staying dedicated and going often. Sometimes a little bit too often. But I actually think I felt like Santa just then. Ho, ho, ho. I know it's not quite Halloween yet, but I grew up in a house that November 1st is when Christmas starts, and I'm so ready. But I think I managed to thrift my entire winter wardrobe, which is so fantastic because sweaters and new clothing can just really get so expensive. And I got all of this for the price of 1 or 2 nice new sweaters. But I am officially ready for winter, so bring on the snow, bring on the cozy vibes, and bring on Christmas.